Welcome back inside the Broome County Veterans Memorial Arena here on this Tuesday night. Binghamton taking on the Albany Devils on Time Warner Cable Sports. I'm Grady Wittenberg. Pleased to have with me Binghamton winger Cody Bass. And Bass, there's certainly a situation heading into this weekend. You hadn't been in the lineup, and a tough go mid-month rather, in Hershey, taking a Sheldon Surrey shot. I guess, first of all, update the viewers on your progress here, as you and I were talking before we actually got the interview going on what lies ahead for you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. That guy shoots pretty hard. He's getting older, but his shot's still pretty hard. And it's been about 10 days now. We weren't sure how it was going to heal. We thought we had just a bad bone bruise, but it's a little worse than that. So, I got probably a minimum another 2 weeks, and hopefully I'll be back after that.
Obviously, blocking shots is such a key component of the type of player you are. You're a gritty, energy type of player. Something happens like that, I'm sure it's pretty much instinctual when it comes to blocking shots, but is it ever something you look at and say, boy, I got to get rid of that out of my game?
Yeah, it's part of my job. It's something I got to do. And, after it happened, actually, Surrey came over after the game, and he was standing outside the dressing room, just wanted to make sure I was all right. And, that's a true pro and a good guy right there. But, I've been saying the past 10 days, I'm like, next time I'm just going to kind of flamingo and get out of the way. But good thing we don't play Hershey anymore.
Talk about the fact that obviously you've had a career, and it's kind of ironic we're going to have Pascal Leclerc on during tonight's broadcast as well, that a couple of guys that have really battled injuries throughout their career. What's the toughest part of it, the physical rehab portion of it, or the mental aspect of trying to keep sharp and kind of keep that motivation there?
Well, the physical part is kind of, it just comes natural to us, our job is physical and staying in shape and rehab and being in the gym. That's part of our job. By far the toughest part is mental. Waking up every morning, being frustrated, like I'm frustrated now, and Paz, he knows exactly what it's like, and that's definitely the toughest part, because you want to play, you want to be a part of the team, and the team's having success, you want to be a part of it, and it's just trying to wake up every day and trying to be happy, not stay frustrated, and Kurt sat me down yesterday, just said, what, do me a favor, stay positive, be happy. Don't get down on yourself, because it doesn't help the healing, and he's right, So
you wear the A on your jersey as an alternate captain, so that kind of brings itself to the front as well, and trying to keep positive, even though you can't be playing. But you brought it up; it has to be that much more magnified that you can't participate in how successful this team has been over the last little bit, despite all the circumstances being thrown at it.
Yeah, the good thing is, I was playing when the boys, we started getting hot, and. Right now is a good time to get hot, and it's the toughest part of the season right now. February is the hardest month, and for every team around the league. And we're catching teams right now, and we're catching them sleeping. And with the team, us being short of some players right now, we're playing such a good team game. Everyone's kind of keeping it simple and battling together. And Bressy's playing amazing. That guy is unbelievable, and I bet you that guy single-handedly he's probably won close to 20 games for us. So we owe a lot to that guy, and. He's a goalie that we can win a championship with. So hopefully we can kind of keep it going here. We can kind of stay together as a group and keep catching teams and getting some wins. You talked about the situations and circumstances that this Binghamton club is going through right now, facing a team last week in the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins that are facing similar situations, and the Hershey Bears going back into the game that you were injured with a lower body injury and blocking that shot from Sheldon Surrey. All the call-ups now, what has been the key? I mean, is it as simple as saying everybody pitching in and it's been a team game? It seems like there has to be more, because this just seems, even right now with a lot of its key parts, it's a very, very special group. It is a special group, and that's something that we've kind of known all year. And, at the beginning of the season, we kind of, as a team, we knew we had a good team, and it was just going to take a little while. We had a lot of new faces and kind of get everyone to gel together and become that family group that, you always hear. And, we got some good character guys in there. We got a great leader with Kels, and we got a good coach, and we just have a good dressing room this year, which is making it really easy for us to go out there and be mentally ready and ready to play. And when you're happy and showing up at the rink every day, and you're happy and you want to come to practice, that just carry over to a game, and I think it's showing, it's proving that. And everybody's playing well, from goaltending right up to the forwards to the D. Everybody's just kind of doing their job, and it's helping out. We're talking with Cody Bass, the Binghamton Senators. And, Cody, you brought up the captain, Ryan Keller. He was quoted in the paper last week following a big win over the Wilkes-Barre-Scranton Penguins. The team has sort of embraced this us against the world mentality, and I don't know if it means us against the rest of the American Hockey League, maybe Ottawa management up top. It's just a situation. I know I don't want to lead you into a gray area, but it seems like the troops have really rallied around that sentiment. Yeah, we have, and you know what? the guys that are up in Ottawa, they deserved it. You know, Constance had a great year, and I think that's one guy that I personally would, you know, I'm really happy to see up there finally get a chance. He's really helped our team, and Obi Greener and Butsy, you know, those guys are all great players, and it's nice to see Benny. So everybody that's up there, it's great. You know, we're all happy for them, and there's still more players down here that can play in the NHL, and you know, we have, you know, our whole team could probably play up there. You know, we have such a good team. Everybody knows their job. Everybody does their job, and you know, that's what happens in a Canadian market in Ottawa. You know, if guys don't produce, you know, that's something's got to change, and it's good to finally see guys in Binghamton that finally kind of, you know, that have been down here playing, get a good chance up there to play some games.
Funny you should mention you feel that there's more guys down here that could play in the NHL. Just looking at your bio, you're a fourth-year pro. You just seem like one of these guys that's just, you've been around forever. And you have just 33 games up with the Ottawa Senators, and obviously we talked about the injury aspect of your career so far, but what keeps being the motivating factor here of trying to get back into the NHL on a full-time basis?
You know, it's been tough. You know, the injuries have kind of shot me in the foot a little bit, and you know, my first year playing pro, I get called up, and I was just a young kid, and I get hurt. Second year, you know, I start off here in bingo and get called up, sent down, you know, kind of go through the up and down. I get hurt again at Christmas with a dislocated shoulder, and then last year not even getting a sniff, and now this year. So it's been tough. I don't know where it's going to lead in the future in the summer when it comes to contracts. And you know, I love bingo. I love everybody here, and it's, you know, it's a great rink to play in for sure. It's a great community, and for me, my goal is to play in the NHL, and that goal hasn't died for me yet, and I still got some fire in me. So I'm definitely going to keep working hard and try to mentally stay focused, try to get over this injury, and you know, hopefully I can help this team, you know, go deep in playoffs if we make it, and when we make it, and go from there.
I like the positive thinking, and kind of transitioning from your on-ice activities to off the ice. Last week, you and your teammates taking part in an outdoor skate over at Highland Park in Endwell, and part of your Wings program, and fans, I think, are pretty well-versed in that, so we won't ask you for more on that here, other than the fact that I think there were a lot of warm hearts, both young and old, over there during that event, in a cause, obviously, it's very near and dear to your heart, and trying to make more people aware, but maybe give us a synopsis, your thoughts on what transpired last week over in Endwell.
You know what, it was kind of, we weren't sure how it was going to turn out, especially with the warm weather coming in. Hey, I'm all for the warm weather, but it had to wait a week, and it did. You know, it was nice that it got cold again on the weekend, and again, it all goes back to, you know, Luke Richardson's daughter, Darren, who, you know, I was pretty close with there for 2 years. I was up in Ottawa, and you know, everybody knows that incident in the hockey world and what happened, and you know, it's been all about trying to raise awareness for teen suicide prevention, and you know, it was a great turnout. We just had like an outdoor skate with a bunch of kids, and trying to raise some money for MHAST and the Royal Ottawa Foundation in Ottawa for teen prevention suicide. So it turned out really well. I was very happy. You know, it seemed like everybody had fun, and the guys that showed up for my team, and you know, I can't thank them enough for coming. It seems like they had a lot of fun too with running around, and I think it brought back a lot of old memories for us, you know, being on the pond skating or running around for the guys anyways, and playing some shin, you know. So it was really good. I'm really happy with the turnout, and I can't thank, you know, Krista, Kate, and Jen O'Brien for, you know, those three ladies really put a lot of effort into it and really helped me out too.
Cody, thanks for your time, and good luck on the recovery, and good luck getting back into the lineup.
Thanks, Grady.
Cody Bass, my guest here. More on tonight's telecast. Binghamton taking on the Albany Devils here on Time Warner Cable Sports.